Hey friends, it's Rich with BCS Pools Pros. I'm at a commercial property, a rent house, and so the realtor said that that it's leaking. They had another pool company come out, and so they said the pump needed to be replaced. It's $3,000, and so it's just an IntelliFlow pump, and it is leaking out the bottom. But generally, I mean, 99% of the time, if it's just leaking out the bottom, where the motor meets the back of the pump, then it's going to be the shaft seal. And it's not leaking that much, but it is consistently leaking. And so then I told him that, and then he had the people come back out and check it, and supposedly they checked it, and yeah, you need another pump, and it's broken, and it's why do people do that? Why they do that is because they don't want to take the time to fix it. It's easier just to tell the customer, hey, you just need another pump. It's easier, and they're going to make a lot more money that way. They're going to make $1,000 off of that pump, and it took them 30 minutes to put the new pump in because it's already got unions on it and stuff. And they just have to redo the wiring for the electrical. But it's not honest. It's not what they're supposed to be doing. And so anyway, we talked about that. And after they checked it again, well, then they gave him the same reply. I said, look, dude, I'll go out and check it for you. And I can almost guarantee that that's going to fix it. But if I open the pump up, because they didn't open the pump up, they didn't see if anything was broken. They just told him, no, you need another pump. So I said, I'm going to open it up, and then I'll replace the shaft seal. And then we'll see if I open it up and something is broken. But really, even if something's broken, even if it's a housing cracked or something, you can replace the housing for a couple $100. It doesn't mean the variable speed pump is broken. You got to replace it. That's just dishonest work, and they're just looking for a fast buck. And it just shows the quality or the lack of quality of that pool company. They're not interested in doing what's necessary. They're interested in just making money. And that just doesn't get you far down the road. It'll get you a little further down the road, but it's not honorable before God. It's not honorable related to doing what's right and then allowing God to bless you in the process. And that's how we've always done our business. So I'm going to open this pump up. I'll show you, and then we'll see what the actual problem is and see if I'm right. See if I can fix it with a $20 part instead of you need a $3,000 new pump. Here's the pump, and it's IntelliFlow, and man, boy, it has been leaking. It's been leaking, and it's all going off over here. So it's been leaking for a little while. Got all kind of algae and stuff growing over here. But see, that's all you got to do is just pull that. It's got 2 unions right there. You can pull it off. And then, well, actually, I won't disconnect the electrical. I'll just repair it right there on the pad, I guess. So here's the deal. Just draining the front section of the pump and pull it apart. And then now I'm going to take the front section apart from the back. And then there's the seal plate. You have to take the diffuser off and the impeller. Then you can get to the actual seal. It would be easier to take the seal out if you take the back part off, but you don't have to take that off. You can get it from the front, and I'll replace it from the front. Now I just got to take the diffuser off, then we get to the impeller. And anytime that's an impeller screw in the middle, anytime you encounter an impeller screw, then remember they are reverse threads, meaning that you're going to have to turn it in a normal tightening direction to actually loosen it. They're reverse threads or right-handed threads. So, and then at the back of this one, put an Allen wrench in there. And then I usually can undo the impeller with 2 hands. So I was able to do that. And then right off the bat, you see, look at this seal. It's all swollen. See? It's not going to seal in there. It's going to allow water to get through because this right here is all, the rubber is all disintegrated and hard and swollen, coming apart. So that's what's allowing water down the shaft seal and to go out at the bottom of the motor. And then we're going to work on getting this one, pulling that out from the front here, and then reseating another one in there. And so what I'm doing here from the front is that I'm just pulling up one edge. And so once you get a screwdriver under there and pry up one edge, then I'm going to take a pry tool and then also needle nose. I'm going to start working on that as far as pulling on it, and you'll be able to pull this here section out. But just be careful of that rim there. You don't want to scar it up too much. But a little bit of effort, you'll be able to pull that on out from the side. Whew, man, that's the hardest one I've had to take out right there. Bending it around the edges, finally getting it out. It took me about 15 minutes. On that one, usually it only takes like 10, but it came out. On this right here, make sure that you put some very thick silicone, like the Silicone 2 for Magic Lube, or I usually use just actual silicone that dries. You gotta put something in here. If you don't put anything here and then seat the new one in there and tap it down, it will leak. Okay, the pump's running again after I got everything back together. And let's see if anything is leaking. Nothing. Not a drop. That's how you do it right there. See, the loser pool company, just because it was an older pump, they saw opportunity to make some quick money off of somebody. And that wasn't right. So then for a few $100s, instead of $3,000, when the pump didn't need to be replaced, then I fixed what actually was the problem, which was the shaft seal. Another problem conquered, another satisfied customer. That's how you do it, people. You go forth and do the same. Please share, like, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.